Hello, good morning, everyone. Welcome to my another subscribers lesson. It's Saturday morning here in the UK, and our local time is 6:58 a.m., which is the GMT. So it's all about IELTS 4 skills. And today we're going to talk about IELTS speaking task, and if there is time, some phonetics, basic phonetics, as well as reading part or writing techniques. So as it might be aware that these lessons are mostly designed for the IELTS students or candidates who are planning to sit for the exam very soon. It helps them develop their confidence level, different rubrics of speaking, as well as reading and writing. IELTS exam is not only an exam to know about English language, but also to be aware of all the rubrics, tips, techniques, strategies, how a student can be getting good marks or required scores. And also you might be aware that there is no pass or fail in IELTS exam, but it's like a banding score, how good you are and what level of English you have got. Okay, and it is important for you to study well, study enough before you sit for the exam, because if you don't do that, it will be difficult for you to get your record score. Hello, Robin and Jenna, both are here. Let me bring them. I've invited both of you. Hello, Robin.
Hi, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Welcome. Hello, Jenna. Okay,
We have another student here.
you have got a classmate today, Jenna. Robin.
Yay. Hello.
Hi, Sana.
Robin, meet Jenna.
Hi. I'm Robin from India. I'm currently
Oh,
working professional. I want to improve my English. So actually, I want to prepare for IELTS. I haven't registered yet. So I checked all the classes and I choose this one, Rahat, sir, class.
That's
wow.
that's great. Jenna is sitting for the exam. Is it next month, right, Jenna? In April? Sorry, March.
Yes,
Ep- so,
like 2 weeks later.
it's March. I'm sorry, not April.
Yes, almost 2 weeks later.
hmm That's great. So, Robin, would you like to tell me a little bit more about you? Are you still in India or you're working somewhere else?
I'm still in India.
And what kind of job are you doing at the moment?
I'm working as a web developer in IT sector, IT field.
Web developer. That's great. Interesting jobs, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, welcome. As Jenna is from South Korea, she's as is hard. She said that she's going to sit for the exam next month. Is it 5th of March, Jenna? Or which date exactly?
On 5th of March. 5.
5th of
I
March,
know.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and we started this in a lesson a while ago, Sir Robin. So we'll start. For you, have to catch up later. Let us go with Jenna first. Is it okay?
Sure, sure.
So last week, Jenna, we are discussing speaking task 2, right? Cue card.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so today my plan is to start task 3, and from tomorrow we'll go for. You said you need some also help in uh, is it writing, right? Some writing tips.
Yes.
Right. And also it will be helpful for you, Robin. You know, but before that, to know, Robin, have you ever seen any IELTS exam question papers, Robin?
No, sir, I haven't seen anything.
Okay. And what type of IELTS exam are you planning to sit for? A general or academic?
I haven't decided anything. Just started like both are in mind, so I haven't decided anything yet.
Okay. If you're planning to study, then it must be academic. But if you're planning to go somewhere to work, then it is general training.
Okay,
Uh,
both coaching is different, huh?
They both are same in two. There are four components in IELTS exam, four skills, as you see: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Listening and
Okay,
speaking are same for both of them. So they're different in writing and different in reading. For general reading, there you'll find five small paragraphs, and you have to answer. So there will be 40 questions, 60 minutes. For academic reading,
okay,
there will be three big reading paragraphs. Similarly, 40 questions, 60 minutes. For writing, general writing is easier than academic writing, especially task one. In general, is you have to maybe write an application or a letter. Okay. And for academic, you have to develop your writing from a graph or a chart or maybe an abstract object. And the task two is more or less same in writing for both of them.
sure, sir.
Okay. For writing, as I said, task one, 150 words you have to write minimum in 20 minutes, and task two, 250 words minimum in 40 minutes. So that's the very basic.
So each and every module is 40 minutes, sir.
No, for listening part, there are 40 question an hour. Reading, 40 question an hour. Writing, two tasks. For speaking, in between 15 to 20 minutes, depending on your response.
Okay,
And most of the candidates feel that they need help in speaking and writing. You can develop the listening, you can develop the reading by yourselves. But however, I'm going to share some techniques through which you'll be able to, uh, get good score if you follow those instructions in listening as well as in reading.
sure, sir.
Okay. And Jana doesn't have any problem in reading, right, Jana?
Maybe. I hope so.
Okay, so we're going to give you the reading tips next week. Today we're going to do the task three of speaking task, and from
Okay.
tomorrow, writing techniques as well as reading both
Okay.
will be giving together. So, Robin, in speaking, there are task one, task two, and task three. Task one is like general questions, like the examiner will ask your name, I like to check your ID, why are you taking test, and some basic questions. Remember that in IELTS speaking task and even writing, there are four criteria they will assess. Number one, in speaking is always based on your fluency and coherence. You will get 25% marks. Number two, lexical resources and vocabulary. Number three, using accurate grammar and wider ranges of grammar. Number four, pronunciation, 25%. You may have noticed there is no marks in accent. So accent doesn't matter in any exam, any English certificate exam, especially IELTS, CELTA, Delta, TOEFL, whatever you mention. It is the pronunciation. And if you have good pronunciation, definitely you are going to get good marks, better marks than any other candidate. Hello, Ottoman. Hello, Grace. Okay. So these are the basic tips. And Stella is already aware of them. Okay. Stella, are you there? I mean, Jenna, I'm sorry. Jenna?
Oh, I'm here.
Yeah, today you're not showing your face. Is everything okay?
I'm okay, but I'm in the cafe.
Oh, okay. Are you
So
comfortable to talk?
uh, I'm okay, but I think this place is um,
Bit no,
have
bit no,
noises.
bit noisy. But if
Yeah,
if it is okay
so
for you to talk, that's fine. We don't have any problem. That is adjustable, that noise,
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's okay. Robin, do you have any problem about this kind of noise? No, we don't have.
No, sir.
All right, Jenna,
Okay, but
as long as we are
I.
comfortable, we are
Mhm.
comfortable. That's my opinion.
Oh, okay. But I'll move my seat because it's too noisy here.
So would you like to go to a quieter place then?
Uh, kind of quiet, like in my car.
But isn't it cold in Korea at the moment? How is the weather?
Um, Today is kind of warm today, I
Hmm.
think. So I think it might be okay.
Okay. Robin, I've seen your message just now. Yeah,
So
this.
actually, sir,
Yeah.
initially I am unable to access the class, and also it's not showing live. So that is the reason I texted you.
Okay. The class you have subscribed to is this time, 7 o'clock every Saturday and Sunday.
Sure,
Okay.
sir. 12:30.
Okay, these are class lessons, and I also make public live streams when I go to outside of my home, like Essex, London, Cambridge, and Oxford. You can also join
Hmm.
those live streams, and sometimes I also conduct public live streams from my home. You can join them; those are free. You don't have to. It doesn't cost you anything, okay? Because
Sure, sir.
you're my subscriber, so I suggest you join them to develop
Hmm.
your speaking and fluency.
Sure,
Okay.
sir. Definitely. Thank you.
Great. So you have to remember this class you have subscribed to this with Jana every Saturday and Sunday, 7 a.m. my time. So it should be in your time is bit different, right? It's 12 in India and 3 o'clock in Korea. Are you okay now, Jana, to talk?
Yes, I'm in my car right now.
Very good. So once again, we are going to have we call sample test or mock test.
Okay.
For Robin and Jana, remember that task 3 is bit advanced talking. Always try to
Mm-hmm.
demonstrate your knowledge of grammar, grammatical
Mm-hmm.
accuracy, wider ranges of grammar, and to the very best of your pronunciation techniques in order to get good
Okay.
marks. Remember that these are the ways you can always be different than other candidates.
Mm-hmm.
And we shared some pronunciation techniques last week. As we go through, we'll share some more techniques today as well.
Okay.
Okay. Before that, remember to follow only one type of pronunciation, either British pronunciation or American pronunciation. If you want to get
Mm-hmm.
good marks, do not mix it up.
Okay.
This will be my suggestion for both of you.
Sure, sir.
Okay. And very often people ask that, how do you know this is British pronunciation? Letter R and letter T. Remember that.
Yeah.
These are the two letters and many sounds. Like R sounds in British English, and Americans say S sound. Like we say cast, they say cast. We say call, they say call. Yeah. Similarly.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on. Crack on it. Task 3.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Um, the first topic would be for Tala. I mean Jenna. I had a similar
Mm-hmm.
students, from Korea in my previous lesson. Her name is Stella. She's from South Korea too. Jenna.
Yeah, I heard that.
She sat for once. She got six. She
Ooh,
needed 6.5 to get the scholarship. So she's after the scholarship program.
I want a six
You,
at least.
you need six. I think you will get six, honestly, after all this assessment.
Really?
I have not assessed Robin's speaking yet, but we're going to have his assessment later after finishing your topic.
Okay.
Okay, so remember that for every question, you're going to get 30 to 40 seconds time to answer it. And Robin, a
Okay.
greatest trick is that in every question, there is a question pattern, and you need to understand, is it a present tense, past tense, or future tense, or is it a conditional, or it is a like subjunctive mood, and you have to use the same pattern when you're answering.
Sure, sir.
That is the very amazing and accurate technique to answer. Like the first question is, what are the main environmental problems in your country? Okay, let us listen to Stella first, then I'm going to listen to you, Robin.
Sure.
Um, I think it might be the environment problem will be hmm air pollution. I think
Mm-hmm,
because in these days, uh, we all have masks right now because of COVID-19. But before then, we wear masks at like spring or fall seasons too, because we have really bad micro air pollute. I think it might be saying that one. So we have some kind of that air pollution. So many students cannot go out for workout in schools, and all people have wearing the mask too. So we have some kind of air pollution here, and we also have some rules for car moving by the numbers car have to reducing the air pollution.
mm-hmm. Great. But there are also some other things. I'm going to give you the feedback in the same time. I've written some of them.
Okay.
Water, noise, and disease,
Yeah.
which is why for the last problem in the COVID problem, we are using masks to protect yourself
Mm-hmm.
as well as for your own safety.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Okay. Good answer, I should say. Next one. Why should people be concerned about the environment? Why you should be
Um.
concerned? First, you'll take
Okay.
people's concern, then you'll tell about your own opinion why you should be concerned.
Okay. Um. I think um the environment is uh not ours. We have to um we have to be careful about that one because our next generation will be leaving our planet here too. So we should we should preserve the environment too.
Mhm. Okay, good. And how can people protect the environment? You have just mentioned. The next question
Mhm.
is the preserve or the protect of the environment.
How can maybe reducing the waste and um using eco-friendly one.
Hmm.
It might be the solution for it, I think.
What else?
Mm, what else? Um, hmm. We should be aware of environment.
Okay, how you can make sure people become aware or you can create awareness. How can you do that?
Maybe by public advertisement
Mm-hmm. Great. Public advertisement. Yeah, that's cool. What else?
and schools education.
Education. Very good. I was expecting this from you. Next.
And some reinforce the
Mm-hmm.
what should I call it? like law. Yeah,
Policies, government
yeah,
policies, you can say.
policies.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is one of them.
I think that's all for me.
Okay. I'm just adding. Have you ever heard 3 R's? Three.
Three R.
Yeah. Have you ever heard, Robin?
Yeah, I
Three
think.
R's or 3 R in
No,
plural. Three
no,
R's. Hmm? No.
I haven't heard.
Okay. In environmental pollution, we always use 3 R, and this 3 R stands for, first R is recycle. Okay.
Oh yeah,
Second R is reduce. Third one is
reduce
reuse.
the
So
use.
reduce, reuse, recycle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you have brought already policies and education. You can also bring awareness training, which is a part of education.
Yeah.
Conserve water, choose sustainable
Mm-hmm.
things, shop
Mm-hmm.
wisely, plant a
Yeah.
tree, and do not use polythene. You know that polythene is harmful for our environment. It doesn't, degrade even after
Mm-hmm.
10,000 years.
Yeah.
That's why in many countries polythene is, banned or not allowed. They will give you
Mm.
paper bag instead of in a polythene bags.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well done for this answer. Next one is, do you think money should be spent on protecting animals? Welcome, Robin. I can see you, Robin, now.
Yes, sir.
Um. Yes, because animal is alive animal too, and we are living together. So I think we should protect animal also.
Okay, great. The last question, do you think more should be done to protect natural beauty spots in your country? Now, you have to be specific when you're
Yeah.
answering about your own country.
Okay. Yes, because many people are going to see the natural beauty, some spots for tourists for traveling, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But many people um uh do some kind of sorry. Okay. Some big car has coming to me, so
Mm.
okay. So I think the people waste the trash a lot in there, and they might uh, harm the nature, I think, for their convenience. So I think we should protect the spots for later people.
Okay, that's okay, more or less. How do you make sure that they're going to follow the instruction that you have given? Do you think that
Um,
government should take some initiatives to protect the natural beauty of your country?
uh, like financial penalty should be the most powerful policy, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And we have some kind of financial policy here. If we don't recycle and we just uh, waste in just trash can or trash box, I think we have to if that I what is it called I if that shows some kind of government, I have to pay some penalty for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Thank you very much, Jenna. Though this is the first time you have set for this task three. So,
Yeah.
so Robin, this is the first time Jenna has taken this, task three test. So, oh, reuse. I made a misspelling. Sorry. Reuse. Sorry. All right. So, first time it could be a bit difficult for you. Remember that in task three in IELTS exams, speaking task three is somewhat challenging because
Yeah.
the question might be difficult sometimes, and
Mm-hmm.
it should be within your knowledge capacity because when you're sitting for the exam, but still try to just focus it as you go through. Okay. And when
Okay.
you're thinking too much, then it will be really difficult for you to answer. Yeah,
Yeah.
it really affects your fluency as well
Mm-hmm.
as their sentence structures. You can't think
Mm-hmm.
of making compound sentences.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Shall we go for another one, tiny one, Jana?
Okay.
Then I'm going.
Fine.
I'm going to be back to Robin in a moment. Yeah, Robin. But if you have got any question, Robin, always stop me and ask me, please. Yeah. Don't worry while we are
Yeah,
having
sure.
conversation. Remember that by asking is the only way you can know the answer.
Okay. Because I have that whatever you told, right? Coming to speaking, coherence and fluency.
Yeah.
Coherence is what?
Yeah. I'm going to explain you in a moment. Coherence and fluency. Coherence means let's come to the fluency first. Fluency means that you're talking about a topic without stopping, without hesitation, without having difficulties, not too fast, not too slow speed, okay, medium speed. You have to talk. That is what we call fluency, and there is a 3 seconds technique. Do not give a gap more than 3 seconds from one word or from one sentence to another. And coherence means when you're explaining a topic, step by step, only related to the topic. Okay, that is
Okay.
the basic and simplified way to explain coherence.
And this one, lexical resources.
Lexical resources mean it is the words you're going to use. It could be synonyms, it could be antonyms, it could be phrasal verbs, it could be group verb, it could be an idioms, it could be phrases, or it could be any other dialect that is acceptable in spoken English.
Okay.
Okay, and third one is, as you know, grammar, different kinds of grammatical structure and wider ranges of grammar. That means you're going to use different kinds of grammar structure when you're explaining.
Mm.
And also examiner will expect you use compound sentences, which is very important to get good marks. If your plan is to get more than 6 in IELTS exam, you have to use compound sentence and rich vocabulary, high standard vocabulary, lexical resources. And the last one is your pronunciation, okay, which is very important. I'm going to show today some of the techniques, though Jana was here last week, especially some sounds which are important in speaking. And when you're having conversation, remember to follow only one kind of pronunciation, either British or American. Okay. And in British pronunciation, the distinguished sounds are T and letter T and letter R, like water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But water is American pronunciation. Similarly,
Mm-hmm.
identities, they'll say identity. Yeah. T sounds like D for them because it is flap T.
Oh.
Okay. Jana is already aware of it. And Dana, and most important part is Robin and Jana, do not be
Mm-hmm.
nervous under any circumstances in the real life exam. If you become nervous, even you will lose your confidence to talk. You'll- and don't worry about making mistakes because that's the reason why you are taking the test to get your English language
Yeah.
assessed by the international organization. Okay.
Yeah. I know.
Okay. All right. Jana, you said that you're going to send me a written topic, but you didn't send it yet.
Yes.
So I've sent my email address in the group. Robin, if you need any
Mm-hmm.
help, support about any written topic you like to get it checked, send me through the email as a Word format. Yeah, and do not send as a
Mm-hmm.
PDF. It will be, I'll not be able to check if it is PDF because I have to edit if something is needed. Microsoft Word or Word file.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that is the basic explanation for the speaking part, Robin. So we're having another task with Jana, then I'm going to be back with you.
Sure, sir.
Okay, Jana, you see the next topic is about society.
Mm-hmm.
In a society, in a country, society is the part of the country. And these are all related questions. So
That's very hard
it is
question, I
it,
think.
it is quite hard, but if you want, I can give you an easy question. These remember that these are only sample tests. In real life
Yeah.
exams, it could be something else easier. But if you practice with difficult topic, then it will be easier for
Mm-hmm.
you to answer an easier topic.
Yeah.
That's why in mock
So
test and sample test, I always choose the difficult task for you so that it becomes easier.
what social problem in our country? Hmm.
Every
Hmm.
country has social problem. Remember, Jana, use a
Uh-huh.
striking sentence, and Robin as well. Do not go to the answer straight away. If you want to use compound sentence, use a striking sentence like that. Every country has social problems. And if you say
Yeah.
my country, Korea or India or Bangladesh or Pakistan, we have got different kinds of social problem. The first social problem is inequality of genders, males and females. Okay, they don't get the similar salary. Number one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then you can say we have got problem in law implementation. People do not follow the traffic rules. Yeah, for example. And
Wow.
you can say we have got problems in environmental reservation. It is related to the previous topic. They throw the
Mm-hmm.
waste here and there, making the environment polluted. Okay, water pollution, noise pollution, sound pollution, air pollution, carbon dioxide. They use this kind of car. They emit,
Mm-hmm.
always smokes.
Yeah.
I've given you some topics like this, but if you think it's too difficult, we can give you. I can give you easier topic.
I think I can do it with that one. I thought about some social problem in here.
And one of the problem has been mentioned in the question, like poverty. You can see poverty,
Oh yeah.
social problems, or you can
Hmm.
say, divorce rate. Some people say that, oh, in your country, divorce rate is a problem, social problem. Okay, or
Mm-hmm.
public awareness about your rights. It is another social problem. You don't know what to say sometimes. You're dominated by your family members. This is another social problem.
Oh.
Crime is another social problem. You see,
Yeah.
some of the
Hmm.
clue you will always be able to find from the question. So read through all the questions like poverty, crime. These are two major problems. In every country.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that is a clue for you, Robin and Jenna. Remember, in the task 3, sometimes you'll get some clues. So read the questions quickly before you attempt to
Okay.
answer. And even if you think that you can't find any other social problem, discuss only these two. Then you'll say like
Okay.
this: I think poverty and the crimes are the most important social problems in my country. Remember, you say it is my opinion, or in my perception, I believe that these are the two major problems. That means you're
Mm-hmm.
sharing your opinions. Okay, examiner will not be able to say anything. You're not
Okay.
sharing his or any other resource. It is your opinion. And then you
Mm-hmm.
have to establish your opinion. Remember, task I'll speaking part is nothing but creating a good communication channel of your own.
Mm-hmm.
That is what you want to hear, because
Yeah.
sometimes you need to prepare something, present something in your real life,
Mm-hmm.
in your academic life, maybe in your professional life as well. Like say, Jan, I have been become the promoted as the director of your company. Now you have to give a meeting and you have to supervise the meeting. Then you have to talk to the other people. Okay. A similar case goes for Robin as well. So how you are going to say? You will have 2 or 3 minutes to talk. Hello, welcome all the members. I'm very happy that
Oh my
I've been
gosh.
selected director. Then he starts speaking
Oh
major problems.
my gosh.
Okay, it's kind of public speaking. The IELTS exam
Hmm.
prepares you to be good public speaker.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And always believe in yourself, Jana. I can feel that sometimes you felt a sigh. Yeah. The- Shy, yeah, you're shy a little bit sometimes, and sigh as well, sigh breathing. What's happening going to happen?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the
Yeah.
answer. No, you know the answer. You have to believe in yourself, both of you, yeah,
Am
Robin as
I?
well.
Okay.
Okay, if you want to take a break, I'll go to Robin. We can come back again to you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Great.
good.
All right. I take a little bit break. Okay. Welcome, Robin. As I have explained
Yes,
to
sir.
you, the IELTS, both of them. So, what's your plan? Which kind of IELTS test do you need to sit for? Academic or general?
So I'll try with academic.
So, your plan has to study some countries. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. So, if you're considering for graduation, you need to have at least six in IELTS academic, like any country, like Australia, New Zealand, UK, Canada, or the USA. If it is post graduation, you have to have at least 6.5. And if you get seven,
Oh,
many countries will offer you scholarships. Okay.
okay.
In that case, you have to get 7 or 7.5 in some cases. Okay.
So yeah, sir. And so I forgot actually.
High score is
Can
9, and lowest is 1 in IELTS exam.
okay.
I'm sure you know that.
Minimum is 6 to qualify, right?
There is no pass or fail marks, if you remember that. It is the bending score that is needed for you to get your admissions.
Okay.
Okay, great. So, as I said, in speaking tasks, there are three tasks. Task one, general question like what's your name or introduce yourself. This is the most common question in task one.
Okay.
So, so Robin, please introduce yourself. And today, your examiners are Jana and me. Yeah.
Oh, I became an examiner. Yay!
Yeah. Let us listen to him. Yeah, Jana. So,
Okay.
so Robin, welcome to our task one mock test. Please introduce yourself.
I'm Robin. Sorry. Hi, Jen, and hi, Rahat. Did I pronounce clearly? I'm not sure. Okay. So I'm Robin. I'm from India. So I'm working as a software engineer. So I want to pursue a master's in Canada. So that's why I'm appearing for this test.
Okay.
So
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
anything
You're
I need
doing
to add?
great, Robin. You're doing great. Don't worry. Jana can advise you what you can add apart from telling these things.
Can I?
Yeah, I'm sure you know that what he can say. You can say, I'm giving you one clue, like your hobbies. You can add what you do, how and how to spend your free time.
Okay. So you
Jana,
want me to
what
answer?
do you like to advise for him? What should he say more? Jana, are you
You
okay?
said hobby. I'm thinking
Yeah.
about something he can add because you said hobby already. I thought of a hobby.
Okay, so Jana has said your hobbies, for example. That's fine. You can also
Okay.
add your liking, disliking, one or two things. Okay, and some people sometimes say that if you love animals, like I've got a dog, I've got a cat. Yeah, some people say that you can add it. And only thing you shouldn't say in your introduction is like your political belief, your religious belief, your marital status. It is not required. And also, always try to use sometimes some simple sentence and compound sentence when you're explaining. Okay, clear, Robin?
Shall I add?
Yeah, add
Yeah, clear.
something more like your liking, disliking, and your hobbies.
Yeah, my hobbies are like singing and using latest technology to explore myself, to update myself and gaining knowledge, uh, and also like attending a lot of conferences about learning new skills such as creative stuff and related to technology. And also I love to watch movies which are like elevate my thinking, and I love traveling to visit different places.
Mm-hmm.
Great. When was the last time you traveled outside of your country?
I haven't get a chance to travel outside of my country. I traveled inside of different
Okay.
places in my country,
So,
tourist places. I like greenery.
so when was the last time you went outside of your city then?
Last year I went
Okay. And why
because
did you go there?
there is a lot of. Means, I went for the conferences. I went to see the city and all.
Okay. Two birds in one stone, yeah?
Yeah.
You know this expression, Jana, yeah? Two birds in one stone. He went to his conference and he also visited the city.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, remember you can always use some expressions or some phrasal verbs or idioms in spoken English. Jana and
Mm-hmm.
Robin. And it will
Yeah,
bring
sure.
you more mark. Remember to use it if you know something. Like very often people
Mm-hmm.
say that I'm over the moon, that very happy. Okay. And something happens suddenly, they say, oh, it happened out of blue. Okay. Try to use some expressions like this. And some
Mm-hmm.
academic words like I'm very excited to join you. You can use this word, which I use very often. Flabbergasted is very amazing word. I'm writing it for. But flabber. For the speaking part, task one is always easy. Yeah, Jana and Robin. Those are simple and ordinary question. Task two, which is the cue card for you, Robin. Okay. So what
Yeah.
happens when you finish task one? Teacher will give you a small card where you'll see a topic, and you have to talk about the topic at least 2 minutes. Okay. And you'll be given 1 minute to think about the topic. And after that, the examiner will say, start speaking.
So I
Okay.
need to speak. Do I need to speak for 2 minutes?
Minimum 2 minutes. Yes, that's the cue card part, task two part. And many of our IELTS candidates think that task two, the cue card, is a bit difficult because you're talking about the topic for 2 minutes. I'm going to show you one topic today, yeah? I'm just changing the
Sure.
screen. So remember, as I said, in every topic or every question, there is a pattern, and try to use the pattern when you're answering. Like this one. We did one sample test last week. Hang on a second. This topic, I'm sorry. Describe a trip you took by bike.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll be given a card and you'll find this topic, like you should say when and where the trip was, who you went with, why you went by bike, and explain how you felt about it, or any other related information. You'll be given 1 minute, okay, Robin? Then you'll think. You can write some notes beside it because you'll be given a pencil or pen. You can keep the
Yes.
paper with you when you're answering the questions. Okay. Are you ready to do that?
Yeah, 1 second.
And I'm going to check the time, and you're going to get the feedback as well.
Sure.
Jana, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. But I can feel the nervous
Why you're feeling nervous?
because I did that, so
Yeah.
I know how nervous it is.
Okay, let him do it. Then you can give a feedback to him how he can improve his speaking technique.
What? I can't give them.
All right. Because each and every person answered the question in a different way, Robin. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
So, Robin, take 1 minute. 44 it is, 7:40. After 7:45, you'll start speaking. Yeah. And I've got a
Sure, sure.
stopwatch. We have to check each and every time because in IELTS exam, timing is important for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Shall I start?
Yeah. Take 1 minute to think of it. When you're thinking, you don't have to tell us anything. After 1 minute, you'll start speaking.
Mm-hmm.
You have to just let us know that you're going to start it now. And let him think, Jana. Eh? So, Jana, remember in task 3, because the topic would be unseen and unknown, do not
Mm-hmm.
be ever feel, depressed, or I should say, uh, diffused, I should say the word, rather than depressed. It Because the question may be new to you, but
Okay.
don't worry about that. As long as you hear the question from the examiner, listen to it carefully and try to answer the similar pattern. Because we are having tests, you can see through the screen, but in real life exam task 3 questions, the examiner is going to ask you, so you are not going to see it. That is the
Mm-hmm.
important part you have to remember.
Okay.
Like, what are the major problems of your country? For example, the previous one. And do you
Mm-hmm.
think that poverty can be alleviated in your country? What are your duties or the government's duty? Being a responsible citizen, what else you can do? Can uh, what is called NGOs can help about that, etc., etc.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Are you ready now, Robin?
Yes, sir.
Okay, start speaking, please. Yeah.
So last year, I went a trip on bike to go for a movie. So it's a very long distance. So I took a bike and I went to movie with my friend, and we watched a Disney movie like Maleficent. We enjoyed the movie, and later I'm coming back from that movie. Again, coming back from bike, and later we visited one art workstation. There we observe all the paints and artists, how they wrote, how they drew the pictures, and also there are a lot of crafts also there. We enjoyed the crafts, and later we had a small dinner, early dinner, and after that uh, we both went to our places. Mm, so I enjoyed that day, like it's a very memorable day. So because after a long time we went to movie and also go to the art station. So it's a good experience. So it's not a history place or
I
something.
mean,
It's
clash.
just a art station. So I also means interested to learn art, or because the people do some kind of uh, portraits easily how they're doing. So because I used to get a lot of dreams and visions at the time. I also felt how they drew the pictures and all. So I started after coming out from that place. I started learning, practicing. this art and all.
Finished?
Yeah, can I yeah.
Okay, Robin, well done for the first time. Remember, coherence is very important. Your topic is talking about the trip and the bike journey. Okay, so your first starting was okay. You went with a friend to see a movie. Then you have explained why you went to see a movie. Okay, try to explain a little bit more how you felt about it. Like it is asking your journey. That was it. Like painful? Was it enjoyable? Was it amazing? Or is it tiring? Because you biking is really sometimes a matter of physical hard work. Okay, and you explain some of them. I have written some words. Oh, where is it? You try to use both present and past tense. Remember, it is a trip. Describe a trip you took. It's a past tense. You said go and went both together. So just choose only past tense went. And you said I'm coming back. Remember, always use past tense once again. While I was coming back, I saw the crafts and drawings, and you said something on the wall. That is okay. That is it. It came as a part of your description. You took early dinner, and the last sentence you said that uh, you started learning portraits, right?
Arts.
Portraits and arts. Okay. Uh, this is out of context because your main context is your trip. Remember, here is the highlight of the topic: trip. Describe a trip. Okay, Robin, you have to just uh, remember and bear in mind that you're going to talk about the trip only, the bike trip. Uh,
And in the question, right, and explain how you felt about it. So I felt happy, and by the way, that is the reason I added those things. How they drew the pictures and portraits. It got inspired to me do something.
mhm. Now that is related. That's fine. But you said you started learning arts and portraits. Yeah, that is
Yeah.
bit out of the topic. That's fine. You're happy when you saw the arts and crafts. That's a related topic. Okay, and you spoke less than 2 minutes. This is a this is the first limitation. You have to talk at least 2 minutes. You spoke nearly 2 minutes, 1 minute and 59 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah, nearly 2 minutes. That's great. Remember that it is important for you to talk at least 2 minutes. So what you have to do also using some compound sentences, you know, and I'm sure Jana knows that. Uh, you have to start like this. It does not before last year when my friend and I decided to go to see a cinema, and we planned to go by bike. Okay, and the cinema hall was quite far away that you explained, and use some more sentences so that you speak a little bit more than 2 minutes. It is important. Overall, well done, I should say, for the first time speaking. And try to remember that some of the pronunciation, some of the sounds may not be correct at this stage, but you can develop it by practicing,
Sure, sir. Thank you. So how can I improve my sentence building or sentence structures?
by knowing.
Somewhere I feel like lagging.
Yes, by practicing different kinds of grammatical structures. How I suggest that you, when you have free time, write something, any topic that is in past tense. I suggested the same thing to Jana. Jana said that she's going to send me her writing. She didn't, unfortunately.
Sorry.
No, no, it's okay. If you don't sign it, you're losing your opportunity, I should say.
Yeah.
For you as well,
I will
Robin.
send it today.
Yeah,
I will send it today.
great, no
I'm
problem.
sure.
I'm going to check it. Okay, second tip for both of you to develop your speaking is you have got mobile phone, choose a topic, record it
Mm-hmm.
there at least 2 minutes. Like start with easy topics like my family, my country, environmental
Mm-hmm.
pollutions, traffic jam, job
Yeah.
employment. corruptions.
Mm-hmm.
Use different type of easy topics, then you record it to your mobile phone. After that, you listen to it, and you'll be able to understand in many times, I should say most of the times, your mistakes of grammar, mistakes of vocabulary. Then you
Mm-hmm.
amend it again. You change it and re-record it until you're happy.
Okay.
This is one of the proven techniques to develop your speaking. Okay, and for Robin, he said how you can build up compound sentence. The easy way to build up compound sentence is that compound sentence is the concept of two sentences are connected together by conjunctions like for, or, and, so, nor, okay, unless, though, although, this type of words. Let me give you good examples. Do you like tea or coffee, Robin?
T.
Okay, Jana, what's your favorite, tea or coffee?
Coffee.
No. Now, if I want to say in one sentence, Robin likes tea, but Jana likes coffee. So this is
Mm-hmm.
two compounds. I mean, one compound sentence with two different thoughts. We're connecting with this word but. Did you get the point? This is very easy and simplified way to give you examples. Similarly,
Mm-hmm.
when you are writing, this is helpful in your writing as well. Or when you're speaking, try to connect two, three ideas in one sentence.
Mm-hmm.
But don't lose the concept of sentence. Yeah, sometimes people lose the concept when you're trying to connect. Okay,
Yep.
like your topic, Jenna. There are
Mm-hmm.
many major problems in my country, but I believe that these are the main problems. But you use but, then you have just another
Mm-hmm.
sentence. So one of the impact of using compound sentence is that Robin and Jenna, you can always bring different types of thoughts in your one sentence. Remember, we use but when you're changing the topic or when
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say something like, you can say, I like hot coffee, but sometimes I also like cold coffee. Look, your
Mm-hmm.
concept is changed. You're saying hot and you're also
Yes.
saying cold coffee. Hmm. Or you can say, I like pizza, but sometimes I like burger, for example. Okay. Or you can say, although it was a rainy weather, but I had to go to the work. Look, this is a compound sentence. This complex sentence basically. So the concept of compound sentence, remember, is two sentences which are complete individually. That is compound. And complex is one is dependent to another. Like I wanted to go to outside, but it is raining. You see, because he didn't
Mm-hmm.
go outside of the rain, so it is raining. Is
Mm-hmm.
independent, complete, but I wanted to go. That is incomplete, but he didn't go. You see.
Mm-hmm.
So these are the
Yeah, the class will end in 5 minutes, sir. Do you want to wrap up or anything?
no, we'll finish when the class finishes. Don't worry for that.
Sure.
I always the class starts 10 minutes early. I try to start a little bit earlier always, so that we can have more than an hour. And honestly speaking, Robin and Jenna, 1 hour is not enough to practice here. So I'll give you some lessons, some clues and ideas, and you will practice at home. And if you have
Yeah.
got any problem, always email me or write in the subscriber chat.
Okay.
And many students do that, honestly. Some of the students send me their written part for the IELTS exam. I gave them a good feedback. Their writing
Mm-hmm.
is awesome. And one of the students has used software. I could understand. There is no mistakes at all, no spelling mistakes.
Wow.
No, I said to the person, look, do not use
So
software.
it is Grammarly, sir. Grammarly.
There are other as well. Other,
Mm.
yeah, don't use Grammarly. It will really help you developing your writing skill. Okay, because you're
So do
going
you
to
want me to use or not use?
at the moment do not use when you're having the
Oh,
exam, because
okay.
if you use Grammarly automatically corrects it. But can you remember the way it has been corrected? If you can remember, use it. But if you can't remember, then don't use it. So there is do's and don'ts both. It depends on your understanding.
Okay.
Okay. And remember that if you're sitting for the computer based, is it your computer based test, Jana? Or the
Yeah. Computer.
so you have to write your topic in
Mm-hmm.
computer. Yeah. Are you good at typing?
Kind of fast, I think.
Yeah. And remember, there will be no Grammarly. So you have to correct your own spelling. So for writing, the basic tips are: number one, make sure
Mm-hmm.
you write correct grammar. Number one. Number two, correct spelling.
Mm-hmm.
Number three, the spelling techniques, either the American techniques
Mm-hmm.
and British techniques. You know, the OUR, one of them, like color,
Yeah.
flavor, and divya. Then
Mm-hmm.
Z and S, like realization. With Z,
Yeah.
American. With S, British spelling. Always follow
Mm-hmm.
one specific types of spelling and
Mm-hmm.
try to write compound sentence. And it's easy sometimes to write compound sentence because you're seeing and you can check it. Remember to cross check before you finally submit your written part in the exam, okay? Use
Okay.
academic words. Remember formal words.
Mm-hmm.
And we use this word plagiarism. Have you ever heard of it? Plagiarism.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
When you're copying somebody else's work.
Plagiarism.
Plagiarism, yeah. Do not do that in any types of exam. We have got 15 seconds, bro. And thank you
Yeah.
very much, Robin, for subscribing. I hope to see you
Thank you so much,
tomorrow.
sir. I'm very happy for the first class
You're very welcome.
and meet you, Jana, as well. Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. I'll
Nice
see you
to meet
tomorrow.
you.
Bye.
Thank
Yes.
you. Bye.
You take care.